Not bad. Not...
I could use that.
Ugh. I could use that.
I don't like the look of this.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
She says, if I wanted to feel sorry for myself, I'd have stayed with your father.
Oh, that is quite a drop. Let me help you down.
I've got this. Shit! You okay? That's 3.
What? Oh, please.
3 times I saved your life. The sinkhole, your foot. What? You'd be dead if my mom hadn't taught me to dress a wound. Fine. 2 times then. The sinkhole and just now.
Hey, let me see that.
Leave it. It's nothing. Hey, I'm fine.
Come on, roll up your sleeve and just admit we're friends already.
This is not an admission.
Let me see. It's getting worse.
Listen, it ain't broken or bleeding. It'll calm down. It always does. Let's go. The kid said the ward was this way. You ever hear about the North Pole?
That old fairy tale.
Yeah, like this ward. Old white guy founds it. Food and fresh water, everyone gets along. That sounds like the fairy tale to me. It's probably just a couple of old timers holed up underground. I just hope they got a few supplies for trade. Otherwise, we won't last much longer out here. You think people actually live like this?
Not sure.
I don't know what's in that Fulton's original blend, but I never seen nobody that happy before. Not in real life. Locked. Great. We can't turn back now. Ain't got nowhere to go. There's gotta be another way through. It's about time. What took you? Hey, look what happened to these poor bastards. Can't let it go to waste. Use it on that bum ankle of yours. Hey, come on. Let's get some distance between us and these guys. Over here. Oh, this is bad. This is bad with a side of broccoli.
A side of what?
Nothing. Something my ma used to say. Nice shooting. Hey, that don't count, by the way. I'm, starting to think looking for this ward wasn't such a good idea. Guess the deadwood ain't all gone after all.
Nope.
Ain't no way the war's real. Not with a nest like this out here. You know, maybe best we head back. We retrace our steps. We can find another way out. Tell me this is not happening. No! assholes! Hey! This is 3, by the way! You know, right here makes for 3! Oh, shit! Hey, listen. For what it's worth, you were a good friend. You were a good friend.
It's okay. You're safe. Whoa, whoa, hold up. We're friends. We're here to help.
Can't hold this forever, Bo!
Thanks. Who are you?
Questions later. We gotta get moving. On 3. 1, 2, 3. That's all I got. You're on your own now.
Hey, we still got each other.
Right. Follow us, you two. That won't be the last of them.
Rude or thick down here.
Must be what I felt back at the ward. Wait. You're from the ward? Shit. Maybe Santa's real too.
Yeah, it's not far from here. But the way down collapsed behind us. We're gonna have to find another way out.
dead would know they've lost. But they won't lay down without a fight.
Hey, you okay?
Not bad shooting, Traveler.
Yeah, I had some practice.
I'll bet. But don't worry. The ward's as safe a place as any. Safer.
So, it's really real. Food and water and folks living with some old white guy?
More or less.
Whoa, whoa, let me get you some water.
I'm fine.
Cass,
Ooh, that looks like root rot. But I've never seen a case this bad.
I'm fine. I don't know why everyone.
We need to get her to the ward, and quick. The doctor there's our only chance. We'd better get moving, or we lose the light.
oh dear.
This is Wriggler.
Call me Riggs. I got you, darling.
Don't worry, friend. We'll take good care of her. Welcome to Ward 13.
Hey, don't worry. Riggs is right. She'll be fine.
Are you okay?
Just a headache.
Hey, Clementine. Let me get you some water.
I'm fine.
Oh, you're not fine. You need rest.
Bo! He's the ward's mayor. Thinks that puts him in charge of everything and everyone. Listen, I'm gonna check in with Ford, and then I'll get some rest. Okay? I've been through a lot worse, you know.
So, Traveler, Your friend will be fine. I'm Bo Ward, and this is Ward 13. You must have come a long way. I mean, the route's dwindling and all, but the road's still a dangerous place. What were you two doing out there? For the ward? Really? Huh. I didn't know anybody knew what we were doing here. We've just, well, we've been cut off from the world for so long that, well, I'm surprised people know about us outside the gate. Feels kind of nice, actually. Hey, ask around if you need something. Oh, start with Ford. I'm sure he'd like to meet you.
You know, it's strange how quiet it is here some days. Like, nothing's going on.
Yeah. Kind of boring if you ask me. I'd like a little more adventure in my life sometimes.
Oh, yeah? Well, we could sneak off and do some exploring in the old ward. Just you and me. If you want.
Yeah. Or we could just hang out here. If you're looking for Founder Ford, I usually see him over at the warehouse. I'm sure your friend will be fine. The doc now, she can fix most things.
How's it going, stranger?
You know, you remind me so much of him.
You mean Brad?
My brother, actually. Though now that you mention it, you remind me of Brad too.
Yeah, I know. I'm glad.
What did you say? Do you know how to fix old weapons and stuff? Miss Ava does. I like to watch her work sometimes, but she won't let me watch no more. Won't tell me why, neither.
Looking for Ford, huh? He is usually over in the warehouse.
You wanna take a walk down on the shore sometime?
The ocean's so beautiful. So peaceful. I love it.
So, you wanna go?
Brad and I used to walk there. No, I don't think I could do it again.
You think?
Hey, you're the newcomer, ain't you? Nora Camarillo. I keep folks alive around here. You know, you're lucky they found you when they did. Your friend was pretty bad. I got her just in time. She's great. A real spitfire, that one. I'd hang on to her if I were you. Not yet. She's asleep, and I'd like her to stay that way a spell. That girl's tough, all right. But right now, she needs rest. When she's up and about, I'll make sure you know. Let me know if you see something you need. See you around, traveler. What can I do for you? What you got? What are you trying to say, sunshine? Well, Well, no need for that. You know how a doctor gets good at her craft? Study gives you head knowledge, a necessary start. But it don't make you good. You learn a thing by doing it over and over again. For me, that means people who need my help. The more people there are suffering, the better I get at healing them. My grandfather, he'd been treating folk his whole life, nearly as long as the root's been around. I started assisting Grandpa when I was 5. Dressing wounds, making meds, cutting at the table, you name it. He was. He helped more people in his long life than you and I have ever even met. But how I helped him most was digging through the old hospitals. Even after a century, there's a hell of a lot to find. All of it useful to someone as clever as Grandpa. Huh, tons. The old humans knew a lot about the human body, it turns out. Stuff even Grandpa didn't know. Did you know they used to be able to replace a man's lungs with someone else's? Or put a dead man's liver in someone whose liver didn't work anymore? Huh. To think of all the folks Grandpa and I could have saved if we had that kind of know-how. There's plenty if you know what to look for. Most of the basic meds are long gone, but there's still plenty of specialized tools and ingredients there. Stuff no one knows what to do with but me and my grandfather. What they don't got, what I never found once, is a cure for root rot. That's why so many folks died when the root first showed up. Grandpa had to invent a treatment on his own. A treatment, not a cure. He probably wasn't the only one. I'm sure others came to the same solutions independently. But after Grandpa figured it out, he traveled as far as he could and taught it to everyone he met. I don't know where he started, but I reckon every treatment within 100 miles of here is derived directly from his work. You can thank him that your friend is still alive. Came here maybe 10 years back. My ma had died and Grandpa didn't feel safe carting me around the countryside by himself. It turned out good. The city's full of scrounge, and Grandpa made a living selling bandages and meds while treating folks for free. I do the same. He even attended the old commander when she passed. Couldn't do much for her except ease her going. The folks around here thanked him for it. Made us part of the ward and all. All right then. What else can I do for you? See you around.
Always talking about getting out of here.
Looking for
sailing the
Ford?
sea.
He's over in the warehouse.
They'll never
Sure,
catch
he's
me
got
on a boat.
something going on.
You sound so much like Brad sometimes.
Oh.
Up for discussion, Clementine. You're staying, and that's final.
I don't remember asking for your permission.
Watch your tone, young lady.
Excuse me? I'm 132 years old, in case you forgot. And I am not your child. You don't have authority over me.
On this, I do. This town needs you. You can't go wandering off after something that might not even exist.
Oh, that's rich. What have you been doing the last 100 years then, huh? What the hell are you doing right now?
Well, that's different. I'm trying to fix things.
Things that you broke when you tried to play God.
That was Harsgard. I was just following orders. I didn't...
Oh, and that makes it okay? You know how many people died because you just followed orders?
Of course I know. You think I don't remember that every goddamn day? Trying to make things right here.
So am I. You're such a damned hypocrite, Ford. If I leave, it's my fault. But you didn't break the world. You didn't run after a pipe dream. You didn't abandon your family 12 times over.
Look, I've made a lot of mistakes. I admit that. But it's because of those mistakes that I'm telling you not to do the same thing.
Well, forgive me if I don't want to take advice from the men who fucked up the world in the first place. I'm not your dreamer anymore. Maybe I've got my own mission.
These people need you, Clementine. You're too important to just...
Every person out there is capable of taking care of themselves. This isn't about them. It's about you. You've always run away from your problems, but you won't let me run toward something. What are you so goddamned afraid of?
I'm losing you, losing them, losing everything.
I've already lost everything! You took it from me. You, Neville, Harsgard. The whole goddamned project. I don't belong here. I never did. I'm tired of pretending I do.
Look, you put yourself through a lot today. You're tired. Get some rest, huh? Things will feel better tomorrow.
You know I used to look up to you. The way you seemed strong enough to save the world. Except I've already saved it, haven't I? And what have you done?
I can't let you go near that place, Clementine. That's an order.
You haven't learned a damned thing, Ford. Out of my way.
Whoa, what have we here? Ah, the Traveler, of course. Wallace said yes. Right on time. Sorry you had to see that. But then again, you've been around. I'm sure you know. Families fight. Andrew Ford. Good to make your acquaintance. In the flesh. I'm sure you've got a lot of questions, and I've got a favor to ask. So let's get to it. You first. Not you precisely, as in name, rank, serial number. But I knew someone was coming. Aren't you clever? Skeptic. That's fine. It so happens I knew you'd be coming today. Or I hoped. Our young Wallace told me. Wallace? He's a special kid. A lot like somebody I used to know. She had bad dreams too. Dreams about things that hadn't yet come to pass. It's more like he can see really far into the present. Sometimes. Anyone in particular? Arguing's not the same as fighting. Clem and I have known each other longer than anyone else here. That's a lot of water to put under a narrow bridge. Nosebleeds, headaches, and I worry about worse. Things we can't see so easy. It's not like there's a manual. Compared to who? Bo might be young, but he knows the run of a ward. Learned from the best. He was orphaned, just a kid. Ward 13 sort of adopted him. Ran security when he got old enough. Did a damn good job of it. Only made sense to put him in charge once we started up here. Don't think there's a soul in town has lost as much as Riggs. Don't know how that man gets up out of bed every day. But he does. And we're damn thankful. Huh. Want some intel, huh? That's a longer story than I can indulge right now. Let's keep it to this. You know how some things you drink can make you drunk? And some things you eat can make you sick or sleepy? Well, other things do this. It's a big world out there. It's a great answer, just not a full one. Oh, nothing too dangerous. I've got to marshal my resources, and then we'll get into it in earnest. All right, Traveler. Now that you've shot your shot, here's mine. I need an able young scrapper to help an old man out. Talk to Wally. You'll find him out by the docks. After that, gear up, and then meet me at the ward gate. I'll tell you a story.
Not now.
Oh, friend. Glad to see you're all right. What can I do for you? That's right, but everybody calls me Riggs. I try to keep folks safe out there. My specialty is armor and weapons upgrades. Speaking of which, Bo mentioned you might need some help getting your feet back under you. Well, whatever you need, don't be afraid to ask. We all help each other out here. Even McCabe. You know where to find me.
God and my mother. Did Bo send you over here, or did you stumble your way over here yourself? Bingo. I'm McCabe. I like to keep to myself and my work. My work happens to be tinkering and modding weapons. And that's already more information than I like giving out. Capiche? Look, it's not personal. I just don't like being distracted. I get into a zone, you know? Pisses me off when people come by and interrupt my me time. But I'll tell you what. You're clearly not the average stray that shows up here. So I'll make you a deal. You find anything interesting out there, bring it back to me and I'll see if I can use it to mod your weapons. Okay? I am already regretting all of this.
Well, ain't you a right mutter? Traipsing in here like you own the place. Ha, I'm just pulling ya. Name's Brabus, and I run security around here. Well, seeing as you got the mayor's personal approval, I reckon you his problem now. I also make sure folks hereabouts can protect themselves. Ain't just the root kicking around. A lot of folks still ain't chummy with this whole rebuilding society business. I should know. Damn straight. A lot of folks only ever learn how to look out for themselves. They don't know any different. I used to be one of them. Up until about 20 years ago, I ran a pack called the Mud Dogs. We took what we wanted and killed anyone who crossed us. It was a dog-eat-dog world back then. We all did what we had to survive. Things might be different now, but a lot of folks can't chew a path out of the old ways. Maybe never will. Why not? Passes the time. I guess I set myself up for that one. I told you the Mud Dogs didn't take hell from no one, and what anyone stood up to us without getting knocked down. Save one. This mudder walks into my court, confident as a wolf in a rabbit trap. I'm thinking, this'll be a fight to remember, eh? At best. Then, I noticed something the mudder's got on him. It's a watch, what belonged to my old man. I figure he finally tripped the branches and I'm about to wring this wanderer's neck myself. But then, the wanderer says the old man gave it to him. That caught me. The old man wouldn't give up that watch to no one but family. And he never gave it to me. I let the wanderer go. After taking the watch, of course. But I couldn't stop thinking about it. So I hear. Changed the world a few times over, that one. Sometime later, I got the nerve to see the old man myself. He surprised me. Wasn't pissed or patronizing, just sat me down and started telling stories like we'd been chatting every day. He didn't say nothing about the watch when I told him. Just glad it had a home. Tell you what, I think he wanted me to take it, the old bastard. Anyway, we talked a lot after that, and when word got out that folks here at the ward were starting something new, well, the old man and I both knew what needed doing. I told the Mud Dogs they were free to do as they liked. We weren't a pack no more, and the old man and I set up shop here. Kinda boring to tell you the truth, but better than a bullet hole, I guess. Don't know what else I can tell you, save the stories folks around here like to spin. The way they tell it, that wanderer walked through crystals to other worlds until one day they slammed the door on the Deadwood altogether and saved the world. Yeah, they all sound just like my old man with these stories. Who says they have? Deadwood is still here, ain't they? Maybe the bulk of them have just moved on or something. I don't know. I ain't complaining, mind you. There's definitely something different about this place. Oh, that old mudder. People call him Mudtooth. He's set up over yonder, and he's more than happy to tell you about himself. And then some. You wouldn't know it to look at him, but he was the leader of the Mud Dogs before I took him over. They'd got soft, see? Couldn't hack it in a dog-eat-dog world. Of course, that ain't the way he tells it. We still don't see eye to eye on which of us was right. Disagree to agree, I guess. Well, the Mud Dogs ran for years. Started out with my old man in a place called Sanctuary, and eventually came out here. We set ourselves up in a place folks started calling Cutthroat Channel. Nobody came in or out without our say-so, not even Deadwood. Yeah, I got a story or two from the glory days. I ain't my old man. He'll talk your ear off and then use it as a chew toy. But at least I'll tell you the truth. Good. Got tired of answering questions. You want my permission, stranger? You're gonna have to prove your worth. I need you to kill the mayor. Oh, damn, stranger. You would have made one hell of a mud dog. I'm just pulling you again here. I don't want nobody dead. And the firing range is yours anytime you like. Don't do anything I would do. I'll have to come after you for it.
Greetings. Forgive me. I am not good with Paxeltech faces. Oh, it is new. I thought I had seen it before. So difficult to tell Paxeltech apart without hoof and horn. I am Sa Israk Thadwell. My Paxeltech name is Dwell. I sell crystals from my world. They make Paxeltech faster. Of course, Paxeltech. Paxeltech, foreign to the Pan, meaningless. Perhaps on Paxeltech world, but it is at home on Dwell's tongue. Gems, refined from a special crystal found only on Yesha. The Ahane, priests of the Pan, forbid the crystal's use among commoners. But the Gull are craftier than Ahane know. Long and long have the Gull used the crystals for weapons. Or even cruder things, like soups. But it takes an artisan like Dwell to bring out their full potential. Does it hope to steal Dwell's chain of supply? No. Dwell's success does not come from handing out his secrets. Yes, that is always the question. I am Pan, from the world of Yesha, where the Eternal Empress reigns, the Doe and Ravager run free, and the balance breathes life to the jungle. Or it is Paxeltech. Yesha is kin mother to us all. Yet she suffers. Long and long have the Immortals oppressed the common Pan, wielding their power as if it were something they had earned or deserved. The Pan have rebelled against this tyranny, and for a time it looks as if we could win. Then the pestilence came. What Paxeltech call the Root. When I last saw her, Yesha languished under the pestilence. The Ravager prowls, and the Doe is lost. The rebellion continues, but my people ache for relief. The Paxeltech Fort, the founder. On its last visit to Yesha, it said it was possible. I do not understand the complexities myself, but now I am here. Ford came to Yesha many times, aiding the rebels against the tyranny of Immortals. His desire to protect was clear even then, as was his craft for violence, which he freely shared. Dwell did not learn Paxeltech Ford's violence, but shared in aiding the rebels with the same crystals I offer here. Both aided rebellion, so both shared imprisonment. Oh, I languished for years, a cost I had never hoped to pay. Not Paxeltech name, perhaps, but it is my name whilst I live among Paxeltech tongues. Yes. The wind here.
So many new faces these days. Things must be getting a mite easier out there. Welcome, traveler. I'm Reginald Malone, but my friends call me Reggie. You can too. Sorry you come in with Bo and Clementine there. Or you can be sure they'll do everything they can for your friend. Ain't the first to come through here needing help. I have been known to tell a story or two. Though old Mudtooth does give me a run for my money. Or did you mean that I collect the stories? Because I do that too. And I'd love to hear your tale, traveler. Oh, now that sounds like the start of a damn good story. What brought you out here? Damn. Well, it's a common enough tale. But I hope you know I'm genuinely sorry for your loss. Everyone here can identify. But I know that don't necessarily make it easier. All we can do is shelter the joy wherever we find it, every day. How about your friend? How'd you meet her? Well, ain't that the human story in a paint can, friend? You try hard enough, you'll find everyone's got basically the same goals. If we could see that, we'd all live a lot longer and happier. Listen to me, rambling off on something you never said. You'd think I was an old man or something. Speaking of your friend, I heard she came in with a nasty case of root rot. What happened to you two out there? Yeah, I can understand that. Ain't easy talking about hard times. Yeah, don't push if she ain't ready, yeah? But, don't forget about it either. Could be that telling you what happened is the only thing that can set her free. Well, don't you worry. We've dealt with nastier things here, believe me. I reckon she'll come through just fine. What about you? What do you hope to find out here? Yeah, there's no shortage of lingering deadwood, let me tell you. We ain't overrun, but we ain't rid of them yet either. So now I've got a measure of you. Is there anything I can do for you? Let's see what we got going on here. All right, then. Take care, traveler.
Looking for Wallace. He's up there. Best view in town.
Hey, let's go to her house later.
I see you, traveler.
You're the one Ford's been waiting for. Though, he doesn't know he's been waiting. He thinks he needs help. It's her who needs it. You know. And you don't. Sorry, I shouldn't say. Things get messier when I tell them. I'm Wallace. Did I say that yet? Probably. The site, you know? Sorry, I probably said that already too. You have a path to walk. You choose the first step here, but your path can change if you want it to. Yep. That makes a lot of sense now. You're right, of course. Your path is waiting. Tell Brabus and McCabe I sent you. They have what you need. They're the next step on your journey. Till next time.
That's okay. I'll be Mr. Frickerson's now.
What you need, Wanderer? That boy what talks to the root? I don't trust Wally with a hot meal. But I also ain't dumb enough to cross him. I don't reckon he was any more specific. Right. Well, the boy's crazy, but he ain't stupid. And I can see your gear is, lacking, to say the least. If he asks, you tell him I gave you this. No charge. Riggs is gonna talk my ear off if I don't send you over to him next, isn't he? Fine. Go see Riggs, then. Tell him he can do whatever the hell he wants.
What is it now? Shit. You're serious, aren't you? Alright, so what the hell is this journey? Damn right it sounds crazy. But that's how I know you ain't lying. Only Wally would do that to a person. Fine. Well, the only reason anyone bothers me is because I'm good with a hammer. So either I can modify your weapons, or we can find a more creative use for it. Tell you what, I heard you picked up something strange on your little jaunt earlier. Maybe I could do something with it. There. That ought to help with whatever journey he saw you on. Just tell Wally to be more specific next time, yeah? So we're done here, right? Or do I need the hammer again? Good. Yeah.
How goes it, friend? I don't suppose he was more particular about why. Ha! Yeah, that sounds like Travis. Right. Well, I've got a pretty focused skill set. I reckon I know what he means. Come to me if you ever need to upgrade your equipment. Take care, my friend.
Greetings. Quality it. All roads lead.
You look ready to face anything. What do you say? Ready to see what's down there with me? Then let's not waste any more time. This way. Still smells like home. Here, take this. Just crank the handle to make it work. This used to be a research facility, cutting edge. We did things down here nobody dreamed of. Not before nor since.
Yet, for all our manpower, we didn't know what the stones really were. Until it was too late.
The stones?
The World Stones.
Giant red crystals that let us see into other worlds. Even travel to them. So, what? We just hide the stones away and hope the Soviets haven't found their own. No. We had to know everything there was to know about it. It was a matter of national security. Of pride. So yeah, we opened the door and walked through.
But something was waiting on the other side.
It didn't happen right away.
Hell, the inhabitants of the worlds we traveled to couldn't follow us. We thought we were safe. But yeah, the route found a way. After that, well, we all know what happened after that. Locked, huh? Well, this is my house. Come on. I gave Ellen a few things to hang on to in case of emergency. She must have hidden it around here. Come on, Ellie, where'd you hide it? That red thing, we call it a dragon heart. Don't ask why. Take it with you. You might need it. Come on, let's go. There you are. Hurry up. Hey, take a look at that matchbook you found. I got a hunch. Let's get this door unlocked. Can't stand around all day.
Oh, is that
the World Stone? Yes. Or part of it anyway. Every shard's as useful as the whole. We shut it down after Harsgard died. Like I told Ellen at the time, the damn thing's more dangerous than useful. Huh. Of course not. Never mind. Now, let's see if that worked.
Work to do what, exactly? Holy shit.
So many years. So many journeys. I wonder if the Andrew Ford who first touched this crystal, did he ever come back? Go back. Tell Bo to bury this place. Not just lock it away, but get some explosives and bury it in a tomb of concrete. More dangerous than useful, traveler. Remember that.
Ford? Ford? Ford! Oh, man. Bo is gonna be pissed.
That bastard did it. He actually woke it up.
Clementine? Hey.
Did he tell you how to use it? Do I even want to?
System failure is imminent. The core has been compromised. The utility is required. Commencing acquisition.
Clementine! Don't let go! I'm slipping! Don't let it take me!
Clementine! Shit! Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Oh, no, don't do it! Don't you do it! No, this is so stupid! Yeah. Clementine? Ford! Shit! Where are you guys? Oh, this is all insane. Both the Crystal and Ford. Oh. Better get moving if I'm gonna find Clementine.
been waiting. That's far enough. Axeldeck. It stands before the Eternal Empress, mistress of the Red Court, favored of the Thane. Yet it is nothing. Hoofless, feckless, interloper.
Easy now.
And where it stands, it dies.
Whoa, maybe we could talk about this.
Dafka. It seems it shall live. For now. But tell us, Axeldeck, what woes does it bring this time? Her Majesty is unsurprised by its solipsism. From the Krell to Ford to the Destroyer, Paxotech ever served the wants of the self. Her Majesty knows the path to the Paxotech's goal. It will choose respect, Paxotech. Do not mistake temperance for familiarity. Her Majesty is the immortal ruler of a civilization older than most worlds. It will speak to her as such, or it will suffer. It is but a narrow stone her eternity has given the Paxotech to stand upon. It will not forget again. It deserves death, yet spits at the alternative. Her infinitude is too gracious. Yet let it decide. Her permanence savors either outcome. She desires only to bring the Nunyatav back to the pen, to draw her people back from the abyss created by the Sundering. But the abomination bedevils her will. A horror, wretched in her sight. Let the Paxotech face this dark spirit. Be not her bane, but her blade. Then the Paxotech shall have its reward. Ask then, but do not test her eternity's grace. Does it need a reason to obey eternity? Perhaps hating the fiend as we do would sharpen its edge. We once had a guardian, a god of many faces. This one of many was destroyed by Paxotech. And now, in the Guardian's rotting remains, root and ruin have entwined into a horror and mockery of divinity. It sees truth, then. The abomination is an offense to the very fabric of Yesha. Peace and greatness, Paxotech. Nunyatav will once again return to the Eternal Court, bringing immortality to the deserved. And the Deathless One will put her hoof through the black heart of the root. The end of the root is a blessing to all. Her eternity aches to sing them into oblivion. When the dark spirit wormed its decay into our god, the husk of the blessed Thane grew malign. The eternal ziggurat was torn asunder, Our world now hangs by its tendrils, and our future by a strand of hope thinner still. Its sympathy is poor recompense for what its kind have cost the pan. The foolish Kuri could sooner comprehend the desires of the sun than the Paxeltech could grasp the powers of her permanence. It speaks above its station. We do not explain ourselves to Paxeltech. If it asks again, her answer shall be written in steel. The path to desire is neither easy nor safe. Go forth, blade. Cut away the rot that plagues this world. Prove there is one Paxeltech that is more useful living than dead. What is it, Paxeltech? Be brief. Even too frequent supplication tests her eternity's grace. Squander.